So here I am, um, trying to figure stuff out. Just make just made dinner and ended up having to use strawberry banana flavored milk because it's the only thing I had left. Um, yeah, recently had a birthday. Not that it matters. You know how most people sit there and say, "Oh well, I got a car, or I got a brand new gaming system, or I got a game, or I got makeup, or a hairbrush, or something fancy, or something nice like that." Yeah. What did I get for my birthday? I got $500 in credit card debt. Meanwhile, I'm still $3,500 in debt. Meanwhile, I'm also trying to somehow come up with the funds to get Madison the hip surgery she needs, so I don't have to put her down by the time she's 3, because her hip dysplasia is so bad, because it's just that bad. I'm having to sell my truck because I can't afford to fix it. It has over 250,000 miles on it on the clock. And yet here I just barely got the transmission done. So the transmission maybe has maybe 4,000 miles, if that. Um, I have literally nothing to eat. Not really. I think I made my last box of mac tonight. Um, because of my lack of food, then what I do eat gets stored as fat that I can't get rid of. Because I can't eat healthy. I can't go to the store and just buy a salad. I can't eat healthy. I can barely afford my own bills. Trying to work. My body's fighting me every step of the way. And then today I've had a headache all day because of everything. Yet, can never seem to catch a break. Trying to do as much walking as I can, but ever since I had flat foot surgery to correct the flat feet, which was causing pain, now I have pain in my ankles, and no doctor says, and every doctor I've gone to says, "Oh, there's nothing wrong with your ankles." I've gone to physical therapy for my ankles. I've gone to physical therapy for my back, my knee, shoulders, everything. Recently had left shoulder bicep tenodesis surgery. That failed because I was rushed back to work. So I have to have that redone, if at all possible. Looking at having to have my right shoulder done. Arthritis in my left knee. I just feels like I'm being punished for something I didn't even do. I mean, people say, oh, pray and look on the bright side. And I've been doing that. I've been doing that every day. You know how hard it is not to just I'm tired. Going to therapy doesn't help. Medication doesn't work. But whatever. Not like anyone cares. It's not like anyone can help me. I mean, I grew up in a type of situation where if anyone were to help, or offer to help, I wouldn't necessarily accept it. Because I was raised in such a way that anytime anyone offered help of any kind, there was always something that had to be given back in one way or another. It wasn't just gratitude, it wasn't just saying thank you. No. It's called if someone helped me when I was a kid, turn around not even 6 months, not even a month, the next day, I practically have to give the person back whatever they gave me times 2. I never once remember ever being able to claim anything as my own. What I do have, I'm wanting to sell because I need to get out of the hole I'm in. And it's the only way I know how. Sell stuff. Because that's what I've had to do in the past. Can't rely on family. Don't have any friends. Wasn't allowed to have friends growing up. So yeah, everything I have is for sale. And this may seem a little archaic and blasphemous, if you will. But in all honesty, if the devil were to walk up to me today and ask, how much would you give your soul for? I'd say nothing. Because I'm worth nothing. I'm worth nothing to anyone. No one cares about me. People say they care. People will sit there and lie to your face saying, oh, we care about you. We care about what you think. We care about what you do. Do you really? Do you really care about someone who has nothing and yet has been giving everything? So much so that their body is breaking to the point where they might as well be in a nursing home when they're 28 because they're broken inside and out. But I didn't give anything. I've never given anything. I've given so much I've helped so many people. What do I get as thanks? Bad health, debt, family who doesn't care, no friends, no acquaintances, no nothing. I have nothing because I am nothing. I guarantee someone will say, why don't you just open up more? Why don't you just go out more? Da da da. How can I go out? How can I have fun when I know the truth of my situation? I can't forget it. I walk in my door and I see it. I close my eyes and I have nightmares about it. I can never get it off my mind. It may sound like a pity party. But when I've given so much, when I've done so much, and it seems like I'm being given dirt when I've given other people gold. And okay, one thing I cannot stand is people who say God doesn't make mistakes. God is the master blacksmith. He's the best jeweler ever. You name it, he's best. Okay, tell me, how many master blacksmiths have making one simple mistake that ruins the entire piece by leaving in the metal in the forge too long, or hammering too hard, or a jeweler who cuts off a little bit more than he should, or scratches the jewel that's being polished. How many master craftsmen are there that do those kind of things? You're telling me the creator of the world, Allah, God, Jehovah, Elohim, whoever you want to call him, you're telling me he's perfect? When he himself created the most imperfect creations ever, humanity, and at the very beginning, even before humanity, he created the angels. He created their personalities. He created everything about them. Everything is God's plan. And yet he punishes the morning star for supposedly going against his wishes when it was his wishes and his whims and desires that he put into Morningstar that caused him to fall. People can say, oh, well, Morningstar was an egotistical jerk. Okay. Who made him that jerk? Who gave him those personalities? Who created him to be like that? The most perfect being in all the universe? Sure. I'm getting sick of religion, honestly. Because I've been going to every religion on the planet. I've gone to Buddhists, Hindi, Baptist, Christian, Catholic, Protestant, Mormon. I've studied a few others. I can't remember right now. And none of them feel real. Nothing in them is, should I say, feels right. And again, you may say, well, that's because humanity is imperfect. What happened to God being perfect? What happened to the God you believe in not wanting others to be led astray or disheartened or fearful of what's going to happen the next day? Tell you, God is dead. It's up to us to figure things out. Who knows? Maybe this is just coming from a place of anger and hate and resentment, suffering, sorrow, whatever. It's high time I stop believing in someone who hasn't been there for me. I've been hit by 3 cars. I've had my stepdad choke me 3 times. I've had both feet run over. I've had my hands crushed underneath car tires and garage doors, and been hit in the head with a baseball bat. Not once has my prayers ever been answered. So from now on, it's just gonna be me. No God, no Jehovah, no nothing. And if I have to put Madison down by the time she's 3 because her hips get so bad that she can't walk, I'll do that alone too.